early evening. I thought I would go live while it's still a little light out and share. Every day is a learning experience in life. What I've learned, what I witnessed, what I understand, how I feel about it. I did IVueit yesterday. I did 5, $12 a pop, all local. And today I did 7, unexpectedly. I had a late start, but I got out about 12ish. And I opened up the app and I said, wow, there's a few in town. I'll take them. And I did learn with the IVueit, they don't allow you to take more than 3 unless you're like one of their top IVueit people. So I would do one and then take another one, and it kept me busy during the day. I did 7. And I stopped at home, of course, used my own bathroom, grabbed a cup of coffee, and I went to Long Beach and I did 3 in Long Beach. If you're familiar with Long Island, some people might say Long Beach is far, but not from where I am. And I went and did 3 jobs in one little area. And I know the area, so it wasn't that difficult for me. I expected the grounds to be less plowed, and it was very clear. I was shocked, so I was really pleasantly surprised. So it wasn't so difficult. Plenty of parking, and I got the jobs done. But what I learned, because I witnessed it, I did Beth Page banks, whatever they're called. I did a couple, Bank of America, and 2 chases, one yesterday, one today. And they sent people back to the banks that I did yesterday. They were willing to pay $15 a pop in the evening, but I didn't want to go because it was dangerous. It was still very icy. But the fast response, I view it's good for this kind of gigs. You need a fast answer real quick. You got to know what's going out in the field. I happen to feel, oh, the radio's on. I happen to feel that there are many companies, I witnessed it, that they're not qualified to plow these commercial parking lots and do the commercial land around, businesses like that. And because they got their response, their result really fast, almost in real time. I mean, I did a job and it was approved. It was approved. It was approved. They were going fast. They're giving that results to the companies, which was the Best Page Bank one, Bank of America, and Chase for me yesterday and today. I'm heading back to an area that I want to deliver. I just did a delivery one. I live in Long Island, and Wednesday night it started snowing around 3 o'clock. By the time I got settled in the evening, it was about 10. I live on a main road. I'm just giving you an example. And across the street is a Bank of America. And I took notice while I was working on the computer and sipping some wine. The regular company was in there plowing. I saw a pickup truck pull up with one of those big silver trucks hooked onto it. And I watched a little quad pop out with a small plow blade on it and 3 men with huge hand snow blowers doing a commercial parking lot. And they didn't do a good job. Now, I do my gigs yesterday. By the time I got home, I got settled, I did a video. I'm like, what's going on over there? The more established company with the big trucks, the real big trucks, not just a pickup truck, a step above that, whatever they're called, and they have the plow on them, were redoing the work, the commercial parking lot, because it wasn't done properly. Whoever owns that property took a shortcut and they did a bad job, because I couldn't believe how long these guys worked out there. It was like, are they ever going to shut off their equipment? Because their equipment was too small to do that kind of job. Maybe they're good workers, but their equipment wasn't good enough for that kind of big job. So the company had to bring someone else in, probably someone they've used before, because I was like, oh, that's the truck I usually see. I live on a main road, so I pay attention to my surroundings, and I know who's who. I even know the people that come into our building. I know his, pickup truck. I just know who's there. I live in a lot of co-ops. And they took a shortcut, and it was damaging because they still had to hire someone. They still had to call the real pros in to do that lot. So I noticed that they got the results really fast, almost in real time. And last night they were willing to pay people $15 to go see if the companies that they're hiring are actually doing their jobs. A lot of people get away with, they skate by a long time. And now with these kind of apps, these kind of gig jobs using the apps on the phone, that they have a bunch of people running around. Oh, that person's going to do 5. They're going to do 5. They're going to do 5. They get their instant results, so they can know exactly what's going on. That one bank I went to, Chase, and it was either America Belmore. I mean, it was in really bad condition. I couldn't believe, like, the parking lot was plowed, but the whole spot in front of the door, people were leaving the building, they were slipping and sliding, and someone could sue you. Now, today, I was really happy with the 7 gigs that I did. It was unexpected. And I went to a Bank of America, either Bank of America or Chase in Belmore. It's Saturday. The storm started Wednesday. It tapered off about 1 o'clock on Thursday, and their walks weren't even done. I mean, up to the 2 doors, that there's 2 spots that you can walk into, and they weren't even shoveled. What do you mean they're not even shoveled? It's Saturday. I got there about 2 o'clock on Saturday. That's bad. So somebody's either telling these companies over the years, oh yeah, the job's done, we did everything. They get to see close up, and I'm taking up to 40 pictures. I was just clicking away. I just learned my lesson. Just take the extra pictures, you're there. And kind of like a panoramic, like you can see the whole thing. I just go click, click, click. So they see every angle. And I mean, these commercial properties were in bad shape. Well, you deserve to get sued. And maybe that's probably the landlord's job, but the people that they're hiring aren't qualified to do that work. I couldn't believe at least half of the jobs I did yesterday and today. Today they weren't even plowed. Wow. So they got their response, they got their results fast, and they were able to, whoever's in charge, take care of business and get a real company there to do the job right. And it had to be done right. It was bad. And I'm going to park here. Can I? Yeah. It's a little park. I'm going to park here for a moment. To the point where I'm pretty healthy, and I didn't go out last night because I was nervous about driving. I put these things on, my shoes. I have them in the bag because they were all wet and stuff. But they're like cleats that you just slip on your shoes, but they're steel, so you can dig in the ground, so you get a good grip, so you don't fall. I mean, these companies, I couldn't believe that properties were so bad. The handicap spots today, even today on a Saturday, they weren't even plowed. How can that be? So there's pros and cons to everything, but I feel what I did yesterday and today, which is great extra income, unexpected extra income. You know, these corporations, if they're willing to pay a company that's qualified, established and qualified and has the right equipment to do the job, they should know if the job's being done right or not. But what I witnessed Wednesday night across the street from my apartment, I live on a main road, and there's like a strip mall, there's a few banks. I live in a very great location. If you didn't have a car, you have access to everything. And I was sitting there going, I can't believe they're still doing that. And I watched the little quad. He was going back and forth, and he was giving it his go. You know, he was trying his best, and I could hear him screaming at his staff, like telling them to do that and go there and go there. And the sidewalks weren't even cleared, and they had to send their old company. They probably had to pay double. They tried to save money. They took shortcuts. I'm not saying they're not good workers, but they weren't qualified for the job. They so there's a pros and cons to it. Very interesting. And I learned a lot. And when you witness it in the moment, you go, wow, there's a lot of responsibility out there because anybody could get sued. I couldn't believe how bad. I mean, these are multi-trillion dollar companies. They're banks. I would think they're multi-trillion. Then you should be able to afford a company who's going to do the job right and not just good enough. Let's hope we get by. Let's skate by. No, you're a $1 trillion company. You should be able to afford some, proper snow removal, you know, 6 times a year, don't you think? I would think so. So that was interesting. I wanted to share that, and I made good money. I made 84 today, 60 yesterday, and now I'm going to do a few deliveries and call it an early night. It's only 5 o'clock. It seems like it's later. I already did one. I'll do a few. It'll ring. Um, Hello. I need my glasses. So the one thing about IVueit, and I'll let you know, and I've discussed it before, I'm not sure if I'm going to receive a 1099. They pay me through PayPal. Now, if I receive 200 payments, or if I receive up to $20,000 and either commissions for what I do or any money sent to my PayPal account, PayPal will send me a 1099. So I'll let you know about that because now, I believe I hit $1,000 for the year after yesterday and today. So I'm going to see who sends me the 1099. I don't want to be taxed twice. So that's gonna be an issue there. Because if PayPal's sending me a 1099 and then IVueit sends me a 1099, that's not fair to me. I might as well say I work for free then. It's not fair. So I'll fill you in on that. Michaela. Hello, Michaela. Thanks for joining in. Well, use TurboTax, submit your W-2, and then submit your 1099 info, or go to an accountant. This will be the first year I don't have both. I have a lot of write-offs this year. Thank goodness. And my miles. Thank goodness. And my online business. I don't have any W-2 this year. It's going to be strange, but I didn't earn a lot of money. I'm in a lower income tax level because of what happened. I would have earned a lot more. So you still got to pay taxes on the money that they gave you for assistance, even though it's really our own money or whatever. So good luck with that. Go to an accountant. If you're not confident, pay an accountant. Pay someone to provide a service. They should be knowledgeable to answer your questions. I try an accountant for the first time this year. Um, oh, good. I want to do both. Well, you can. I know how to do both. It's a good balance when you have both. because you have a few write-offs. You have your 1099, you got your W-2 job. It does balance out pretty good. So I told you about PayPal, what to expect. I will inform you about that. And the experience with IVueit, I mean, this is how, times are changing, that with the use of the apps, the boss man can be on another part of the world, and whoever owns all these banks that I did and their property, or the property, the landlords, however that works, either the business or the property owner, could be in his living room with his feet up with a glass of wine, paying IVueit, get someone out there to look at all my property for a fraction, and to get real results. Like, they can look at it on their mobile devices, they can look at it on their desktop, they can look at it on their iPads and see for themselves what's going on my property. I want to see what's going on. I do like IVueit for what I did yesterday and today, but when IVueit sent me to that vacant Starbucks for $20, 80 questions, wanted me to go in, wanted me to take pictures of the property, I would never work. You might as well say, we'll give you $5 if you do 3 hours of work. It was, you got to be careful. If it works for you and you can benefit from it, then do it. You got to be careful with these, because they will try. I passed up jobs. They had other jobs, and Merchandiser reached out to me a lot. They wanted me to do a reset of or restock of greeting cards at CVS's. But you have to be available 6 days straight right before Christmas. So nah. I'd rather deliver a few hours a day. I don't have to do that anymore. I worked hard not to do that anymore. I tried and accounted. Waste of time. I'm sorry it was a waste of time. Oh, sorry about that. So that's that. I just wanted to share that. It was a very good, unexpected, steady, I made some good money. I don't know if I'm going to receive a 1099 from IVueit. I'll let you know. And let's see what PayPal does. I'm going to turn on the apps and do a few more deliveries, and maybe IVueit will have some nighttime IVueit. You never know. Maybe they want somebody to check into the bank. I'll take a look now. So that's it. That's all I had to talk about. No, I'm saying about IVueit for that. Oh yeah, that is a waste of time. That, I guess they have to try to see what they can get away with. I guess. But with these quick audits for property, you get out, you get a little walking, see the property, you get right on. I mean, it's amazing. Somebody could own, 50 pieces of land, and they have businesses on their land, and they're paying people to take care of their property. They can see exactly what's going on from the palm of their hands. Every bit of property. I bet you it's worth every, every payment. Oh, Grubhub's sending out offers, complete 2 for a $2 bonus. I'll just take what I get local. I'm not going to stay out long. I'll probably do 3 more. I'm going to go home. It's weird. I haven't stayed in my car all day in a long time, and I don't want to fall back into that trap. I worked hard not to do that anymore. I want to start moving around and being around people. But with the pandemic, it wasn't all our own fault. So it was amazing how I could have went to the Bank of America across the street, but I didn't want to get up early yesterday. I was like getting ready, and I was watching what was going on the road, because it was on the IVueit. I did the place down the street. I took a walk, and then I just drove just within my area. I got really lucky. So maybe they'll have a few more. Let's see. Maybe they'll want you to go back and check it out at night. But a lot of these companies, they say, oh, yeah, it's done, it's done, it's done. And they're not doing their jobs. At least half wasn't plowed. Sidewalks not shoveled, not at all. I went there today, daytime, Saturday. It wasn't even shoveled. You're a bank. Somebody got in trouble. But you don't do your job, you deserve to get in trouble. Demoted. All right, folks. If you got to work, I hope you earn a lot of money. Thank you for the thumbs up. All thumbs up are appreciated. Does IVueit pay same day? They paid so fast. I cashed out yesterday. I didn't cash it out now. I went to the wallet because that's the future. I had a wallet address, and they sent it to my PayPal. And by the time I signed into my PayPal account, it was there, the $60. That's how fast they paid me. That was an upgrade when I updated their app last time, when they updated it. They wanted to pay people faster, probably using a blockchain, a wallet address. That's the wave of the future, guys. It's just facts. And if you want to learn more about the blockchain companies and fintech companies I invest in, visit MyIncomeJob.com. You'll see the link in the description below after the video uploads, and click on Invest Stock Market, not investor, Invest Stock Market. And I share some info there. This is really icy. They're being really slow. It's a little pond here. All the ducks are sleeping. They're getting ready to go to sleep. How do they stay warm and still live? I don't get it. All right. You're very welcome. Same day, yes. Check it out. They had a lot of jobs today. Dots everywhere, but they were far. I just did the ones that made sense for me. It was worth it. You have a good one. I hope you earn a lot of money, folks. Stay in the know and help your money grow, right? I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up.